Imagine inventing the thing that kills your own business, and then watching competitors turn your invention into the product that buries you. That's Kodak. They built the first digital camera in 1975 and still went bankrupt decades later. Here's how a pioneer let innovation eat its lunch. Hi, you're watching EconomiQ. No spin, no hype. In the next 6 minutes, I'll show the origin of Kodak's invention, the decision points that killed its advantage, and the 3 brutal lessons every founder and investor must learn. In 1975, a Kodak engineer, Steve Sasson, built a bulky prototype digital still camera. It recorded tiny black and white images to a cassette tape and took 23 seconds per photo. But the idea was revolutionary: electronic images without film. Kodak owned the chemistry, the brands, retail labs, the whole photography stack. That market power made them wildly profitable for decades. Kodak dominated film and processing. Their margins came from consumables, film, chemicals, and lab processing. Customers kept returning. Kodak had a classic lock-in. Once people shot film, they had to buy more. Here's the brutal truth. Kodak invented digital, but feared it. Management worried that digital would cannibalize the cash cow film. So they pursued a timid path: patent the tech, file papers, but protect film profits. That delay let rivals turn digital into a product and a market. Kodak's culture and bureaucracy also mattered. Research shows middle management and risk-averse processes slowed decisive action. Kodak bet on a controlled transition rather than disruption, and the market didn't wait. Competitors like Sony and Canon leaned into digital cameras. Later, smartphones bundled cameras into every phone, removing the need for a standalone device for most consumers. Kodak's late push into digital couldn't match the speed or scale of this shift. Kodak did try. It launched digital cameras, photo services, and a Kodak gallery. But these moves were reactive, not strategic. The cash flows never matched old film margins. By the 2000s, Kodak's revenues were collapsing. Film sales plummeted, and the company bled cash. In 2012, Kodak filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection, a dramatic fall for a 130-year-old icon. Kodak emerged, focusing on commercial printing, packaging, and B2B services, leveraging its chemistry and materials tech. It survived, but never returned to consumer dominance. That's the pattern. Firms can survive the fall, but rarely regain the throne. 3 lessons for founders and investors. 1. Inventing doesn't guarantee owning the future. If you don't make the product and the business model, someone else will. 2. Protecting the core can kill your future. Cannibalization fear is the slow death. You must manage the transition, not delay it. 3. Culture and speed matter more than patents. Bureaucracy lets the market rewrite your advantage. Which of Kodak's failures do you think was the deadliest? The product decision, the culture, or the smartphone? Comment 1, 2, or 3, and I'll pin the best answers. Subscribe to EconomiQ for daily breakdowns of how businesses rise, fall, and sometimes get a second life.